Hey guys, so today I'm filming my Throwback Thursday for November 2013. If you have never seen this video from me before, I have my playlist linked down below. And basically, I will be reviewing the products that were in my monthly favorites 2 years ago, letting you know my current thoughts on them, whether I still love them or I found something that I like better. My inspiration for this series was Kristen Game. I will have her channel and her playlist linked down below. I will also link down below the original favorites video, and I will list and link all of the items. My first favorite was a foundation combination, and the foundation I was using was the Revlon Colorstay in the shade 150 Buff for oily combo skin, and I was applying it with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And what I would do would be spray the brush once with MAC Fix Plus, pat off a little bit of the excess, and then blend in my foundation. I found that these two paired together really helped me blend in foundation better. This used to be my holy grail foundation brush, and my new favorite is this brush from RC Cosmetics. It is an angled flat top kabuki brush, which is a dupe for some of these Sigma Sigmax brushes. I absolutely love this. I like it because it is wider, so it covers a larger surface area. And I have not used Fix Plus on my brushes in a really long time. I used to be obsessed with this product and I haven't used it in forever. So I'm going to try that again and see how it blends up my foundation. So for the foundation, Revlon Colorstay was the first foundation that I fell in love with when I started college in 2010. And since then the formula has changed. I'll have to insert a picture of the bottle of the original foundation, because I am able to tell that way whether it is the old or the new formula based on the packaging, because they changed the way that the packaging looked at the same time. So that foundation used to be super full coverage, a very matte foundation that kept me shine free for a long time, and it was the perfect color for my skin tone. Now it is still the right color for me, but I get medium coverage out of this, and it is a natural finish, so I don't love it as much. I'm a full coverage girl and I like a matte finish. This is still one of my favorite drugstore foundations that I've tried, but I don't love it as much. I did hear from my friend Sheen that you can spot the Revlon Colorstay foundation at Target with pumps now, so that's really exciting. I'm thinking I want to try it again because I finished up this bottle in January, so it's been a hot minute, so I'm going to want to try this foundation again. My next favorite was the Milani MultiTasker face powder in the shade light medium, and I do not see that shade at the drugstore anymore. It might still be available on Milani's website, but they discontinued the two lightest shades from the store, which is a bummer because obviously I'm very fair, but light medium is an awesome fair yellow tone powder. It does give nice coverage, but it doesn't make you look cakey. The Milani MultiTasker is an awesome powder, but I just don't like to purchase online. I much rather just pick up something in the store because I go through powders so quickly, but I would recommend that if you can find it in your shade, or if Milani is having a sale on their website and you need just a couple more bucks to get free shipping, definitely check out that powder. I think it's very impressive. My next favorite is a bronzer brush combination. Now, I can't remember if I rediscovered this combo in November 2013 or if I initially discovered this combo in November 2013, but as a fair skinned person, I still love bronzer. I know a lot of fair skinned people can be afraid of bronzer because they don't want it to be too dark, muddy, or orangey, but for me, I never skip bronzer, and it looks very natural because I'm applying it with a stippling brush. The stippling brush is picking up just the right amount of powder and helping me give like that bronzed airbrush look without looking like I have just stripes of bronzer on my face. This is a absolute must-have, I would say, for anybody that wants to apply just a light dusting of bronzer. To contour, I use a different, more dense brush, but for all over bronzing, a stippling brush is amazing. This one is from e.l.f. I think that this works really well. You don't need to go out and buy a Sigma stippling brush. The e.l.f. one is amazing. And Benefit Hoola Bronzer is holy grail to me. This is actually my second one. I have completely used up a Benefit Hoola Bronzer, which is really impressive to me anyway. So this is a great bronzer for fair and light skin tones because it is a neutral undertone bronzer, not too warm or not too cool. But if you do have more of a medium tan skin tone, this is going to show up more cool on you. This flatters way more skin tones than you would think it would. I know a lot of people that are really tan really enjoy this as well. The formula of this bronzer is amazing. It is very pigmented but not overly pigmented. It's not powdery, it's not chalky. It is the best formula ever. I do have quite a few bronzers in my collection that I rotate through, but this is my go-to bronzer for the winter time. But if I could only have one bronzer, I would choose this one. And then I had 3 blush favorites. You guys know how much I love blush. And the first one is e.l.f.'s Berry Mary. I think I talked about this in last month's Throwback Thursday. This is my holy grail winter blush. This is a really great drugstore alternative to NARS Sen. It's a beautiful plum color with golden shimmer. This is one of my holy grail must-have blushes. I have a ton of blush in my collection, and this is one I would never want to be without. Probably one of my top 5 blushes, and I don't have any other colors like this because this isn't a shade that I normally gravitate towards, but absolutely amazing. If you don't have it, you need it. The pigmentation in the formula is incredible. Then I have 2 Instain blushes from theBalm. There are 6 Instain blushes in this range, and I only have 2. I do have a review on these. Obviously, it is from 2013. It's super old, but I'll link that up here in case you want to check it out. And these blushes are amazing. They're incredibly pigmented and long wearing. The first shade I have is Toile, which is a strawberry color, and that does have a matte finish. And the other shade I have is Swiss Dot, which is a burnt peach, which also has a matte finish. The packaging of theBalm products are amazing. The quality of theBalm products are amazing. Their cheek products are all holy grail to me. You guys need to try some of the Instain blushes if you haven't yet. If you have a Kohl's, go there and swatch the blushes, and then next time they're on HauteLook, pick them up. HauteLook always has theBalm for 50% off, and they have basically their entire line on sale, which is amazing. So that's what I've been doing, is going to Kohl's and swatching everything, seeing what are must-haves for me, and then buying them on HauteLook. But I love these. I will eventually own all of them because the formula is so amazing. I haven't worn these blushes in a while because honestly, I don't know which time of year I should wear them. And not that you have to only wear plums in the winter time or anything like that, but for me, because I have so many products, you guys may have seen my seasonal makeup must-have videos, and I separate my makeup products by season to make sure that I use them all. So I'm not sure what season to put these in, but the formula is amazing. If you guys have not checked these out, you need to. My next favorite was the Hard Candy Blush Crush Baked Blush in Pinup, which was a pinky silvery highlight from Hard Candy, which is a line that is available at Walmart. I'm not sure if they still sell that. They may have discontinued the shade, and even if it was still available, it is definitely not a favorite anymore. I don't have it. I threw it out. It is a really natural highlight. My favorite highlight is the Balm Mary Luminizer, which is like super intense, and that's what I prefer. And because I am so fair, it's hard for highlighters to show up on me anyway. So Pinup may have been really intense on someone of a deeper skin tone than me, but that definitely is not a favorite of mine. I know a lot of people love Hard Candy's Tiki as a highlight. It is a great drugstore alternative to a highlight because not very many drugstore brands have highlighters out there. So it's not awful, but it's not my favorite. I wouldn't repurchase it for sure. Next, I had an eyeshadow look that I was loving. The color I used on my lid was Toasted from the Urban Decay Naked Original palette, which is a beautiful shade. I haven't used that color in such a long time. I really don't use my Naked palette that much, except for Naked and Buck. And then the shade that I had put in my crease was one of my Inglot shadows in the shade Pearl 423. I do have an entire review video on my Inglot palette. I'll link it up here. Again, super duper old video. That one might even be from 2012. So please forgive how awkward I am, and just know that I know what I'm doing now for the most part. Back in the day, not as much. So that is a great combo. Those colors are so beautiful together. The pigmentation and the formula of both of those shadows is amazing, but I haven't worn that look in so long. I definitely want to try it again because it looks like it would be beautiful. Inglot shadows are really nice. I do have this little 5 shadow palette that I never reached for. And you want to know why? Because I watched a million Inglot videos, looked up a million swatches to find the shades that I wanted, and then I purchased them on their website. I got them and saw them in person and I was like, are these the shadows I ordered? They look so different online than they do in person, so that's why I didn't really reach for these. I love this color, this one, and this one, but these 2 shades looked really different online and I didn't like the colors as much in person. The formula of the mattes and the pearl shades are seriously incredible. Amazing pigmentation, very blendable. The shadows from Inglot are impressive quality, but I just don't love these shades, so I don't reach for them. I need to, like I've mentioned a couple times, do a palette challenge for 2016 so that I will actually get some use out of my palettes. So I haven't worn that look in forever. I need to try it again, but the quality of Urban Decay and Inglot shadows are phenomenal. So my next favorite is a look that I have talked about so much. This is my holy grail pre-made palette. It is the Balm Meet Matte Nude, and the look that I was loving was using matte Malloy on my lid and brow bone, matte Singh as a transition color, and matte Rosen as a crease color. That is my favorite all matte neutral warm tone look. This palette is incredible. I absolutely love the pigmentation and the blendability of this palette. You guys need it if you don't own it. And I can get a whole look out of this palette, but honestly, this is more of a companion palette with any shimmery shades. You can get some awesome transition and crease colors from this palette. So if you have a lot of shimmers that you like, but not a ton of mattes, I would definitely pick up this palette. And then my other favorite look of the month was using some of my MAC shadows. I was using MAC Coppering on my lid and Soft Brown as a transition color, and then I was using my beloved CQ Single Embark as a crease color. I do have a tutorial of this look that I will link up here for you guys, and just warning, my makeup skills have gotten better in the last 2 years, thank the Lord, so I really didn't quite appreciate a blending shade back in the day. Now I understand that it actually does make a difference. Then I had 2 different lip combos that I was loving. I used to wear lip combos so much back in the day. I don't do them enough anymore. I'm wearing one now, but honestly, I don't wear lip combos enough anymore. But anyway, the first combo is using the MAC Sheen Supreme lipstick in Asian Flower, which is a holy grail lipstick of mine. I love how many holy grail products are in this video, and just the fact that I still love products from 2 years ago. It's not like I liked it for a month and then I never used it again and just bought more stuff. Obviously, I'm still buying more things and loving new things, but I'm glad that I always am constantly rediscovering and continuing my love for products that were amazing to me in the past. So anyway, the MAC Sheen Supreme lipsticks are an incredible formula, very pigmented, and they feel really comfortable on the lips. I purchased this shade because Shades of Cassie and Miss Lola Lynn raved about it so much. An amazing lavender color. It's a purple with enough pink in it that I find it to be wearable. And on top of it, I had worn a Buxom lip gloss in the shade Lily, and that was a beautiful lavender lip gloss that was part of a limited edition mini lip gloss set, which I no longer have because I had that set for years, like way longer than I should have. The Buxom lip glosses are one of my absolute favorite formulas. I'm wearing one today. I definitely recommend you guys pick up the Buxom glosses if you haven't. They do have a really strong minty scent to them. They have a little bit of a cooling feeling. It is not a stinging tingle, it is just cooling, but if you live in a place that's really cold and you put a Buxom lip gloss on, you will be feeling it. My next lip combo is 2 drugstore products. The lipstick part of the combo is the Revlon lip butter in the shade Sugar Plum, and I used to be obsessed with the lip butters. I've used up 2 of them this year, which is exciting, and I've gotten rid of a ton of them, and I gave a lot of them to my mom. My mom really loves berry type shades, so I gave her all of the berry shades in the line that I owned, and I did give her this one. Sugar Plum is one of the few shades in the line that is on the sheer side, so I didn't love it as much because it didn't have as much pigmentation as I was hoping that it would. And the lip gloss that I had paired on top was one of the Maybelline Color Sensational High Shine lip glosses in the shade Mirrored Plum, which was a limited edition shade. This is such a stunning purple. I think that Maybelline still has these lip glosses in their line. They don't make any new ones because of course they have the color elixirs now, which I do not like whatsoever. I much prefer these glosses. I have not worn this in forever. Again, I think I bought this because of Shades of Cassie. And these have like a fruity scent to them, which I don't love. I would rather have vanilla or no scent, but it's not an awful fruity scent like the Rimmel lipsticks, which are disgusting. So I haven't worn this in forever, but the formula is nice. I love Revlon lip butters, but not this shade because it's too sheer of a formula. So this combo is not a favorite anymore. Then I had some polish favorites of that month. The first one is Zoya's Wednesday, which is an amazing color. I love Zoya polishes. They are almost all opaque in 2 coats. Their cream formula is incredible. This is a holy grail polish of mine. One of my go-to colors that I would never want to be without. And lastly, I have a nail polish combination. The first polish is Butter London Slapper, which is an amazing bright teal color. And on my accent nails, I was using OPI Spark Day Triumph, which is a beautiful white gold glitter. So I was using the glitter on my middle and ring finger, and then I was using the Butter London Slapper on the rest of my nails. I only own 2 Butter London polishes. I recommend picking these up when Ulta has their 21 Days of Beauty because it's usually buy one get one free. I believe Butter London polishes are always included in the 21 Days of Beauty, so they are really awesome polishes, but they're not worth $14 for just a basic cream polish. This color is beautiful and I love it, but it isn't incredibly unique. This is a really nice glitter from OPI. It is very dense, so it is opaque in 2 to 3 coats, which I love. I do not like glitter top coats. I much prefer fully opaque glitters. So this combo is definitely still a favorite of mine. So guys, that was my Throwback Thursday for November 2013. I feel like this is the longest Throwback Thursday I've ever done, so I apologize for all my ramblings, but I really just wanted to let you know my thoughts. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you film these videos on your channel, let me know so I can go check them out. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.